For nearly 2 decades, NCIS has been a powerhouse in the television world, captivating audiences with its gripping crime stories, dynamic character relationships, and shocking twists. As season 22 unfolds, rumors are swirling about a familiar face making a grand return, something that has sent fans into a frenzy. During a recent interview, one of the NCIS stars dropped a tantalizing hint about a long-lost character resurfacing. "You're definitely going to recognize them," the actor teased with a knowing smile. While the show has brought back past favorites in surprising ways before, this particular revelation suggests a return that could shake up the team in ways no one expects. But who could it be? With speculation running rampant, let's break down the possible returning characters and what their comeback could mean for NCIS in Season 22. 1. The most likely candidate, Ziva David. Perhaps the most obvious and thrilling possibility is the return of Ziva David, Cote de Pablo. After her shocking reappearance in Season 17, where she was revealed to have been in hiding for years, Ziva helped Gibbs take down a major threat before reuniting with her daughter and Tony Donoso. Since then, fans have been clamoring for more closure, particularly a true on-screen reunion between Ziva and Tony. With Mark Harmon's Larry Jethro Gibbs no longer in the picture, Ziva returning could bring an emotional connection to the past while also setting up a potential crossover with Michael Weatherly, who has teased a return to the NCIS universe multiple times. Could Ziva come back to help the team with a case that's personally connected to her? Or is she back for good, setting the stage for Tony's return as well? 2. The Gibbs factor. Could Larry Jethro Gibbs come back? Speaking of Gibbs, no NCIS discussion is complete without mentioning the heart and soul of the show for 19 seasons. Mark Harmon's exit in Season 19 left a void that no one has truly filled. While Gary Cole's Alden Parker has done an admirable job leading the team, fans have never stopped hoping for a Gibbs comeback. The last time we saw Gibbs, he had chosen to stay in Alaska, seemingly content with leaving his NCIS life behind. But as we all know, Gibbs is never truly out of the game. If Harmon were to return, even for a guest appearance, it would likely be tied to an urgent case, one that could threaten someone he deeply cares about. Could a former enemy resurface, forcing Gibbs to step in and help the team? Or could we finally get a flashback episode shedding more light on his time in Alaska? While a full-time return seems unlikely, a special guest appearance would be enough to break the internet. 3. The emotional reunion. Tony Donoso returns. Michael Weatherly has been having way too much fun teasing a return to NCIS. In late 2023, he posted a cryptic tweet hinting that he and Ziva had unfinished business. Shortly after, he expressed excitement about projects in the works related to NCIS. So, could Season 22 finally bring Tony back? It makes perfect sense. If Ziva is returning, Tony almost has to be involved in some way. Whether it's a full episode arc or a brief cameo, a Tony Ziva reunion would be one of the biggest NCIS moments in years. Another possible angle. Tony could return to help the team deal with a case that involves his late mentor, Gibbs. If something from Gibbs' past emerges, Tony would undoubtedly be the first one to step in and protect his legacy. 4. The wild card. Abby Pseudo. Now, this would be a shocker. Polly Perrette's departure as forensic specialist Abby Pseudo in Season 15 was filled with behind-the-scenes controversy. However, years have passed, and some fans believe a one-time return isn't out of the question. If Abby were to return, it would likely be tied to an urgent situation, perhaps a cyber threat that only she can crack. She was one of the most beloved characters on the show, and bringing her back, even briefly, would be a nostalgic treat for longtime viewers. Could NCIS pull off an emotional Abby Gibbs reunion? Now that would be a moment for the ages. 5. The legacy of the fallen. Kate Todd or Jenny Shepard in flashbacks. With Season 22 diving deep into character backstories and legacy arcs, could we see Sasha Alexander, Kate Todd, or Lauren Holly, Jenny Shepard, return in flashbacks? There have been hints that Season 22 will explore cases that tie back to the early years of NCIS. If a case from Gibbs' past resurfaces, flashbacks featuring Kate or Jenny could be woven into the storyline. Considering how much NCIS loves playing with past and present timelines, this isn't as far-fetched as it seems. What we know so far, the actors hint and the showrunners tease. So, what else do we know about this mysterious return? In a recent interview, one of the NCIS cast members teased, You're definitely going to recognize them, and their return is going to change things in a big way.